Welcome back to the only WordPress tutorial you will ever need. This is Michael Lee Joshua from Easy Ass Marketing. We are starting Module 11. This is a module full of plugins that are necessary and very helpful for your site. So we're going to go through them one at a time and get them installed. So first, go to your dashboard. Go to the Plugins, Add New. You remember that's right here. And then Add New, and you'll get this page. Up here in the search box, I want you to put this name right here, WP Category Post List Widget. If you shorten it, you might not get this one. There are probably a number of them that start out that way. So put in as much of it as you need to be able to find this specific plugin. As soon as you find it, click the Install Now button. That will take you to this page. Just click Activate Plugin right here and wait and let WordPress activate the plugin for you. You get the confirmation just like you always did on plugins before. And this is the way we will add every plugin that we need to today. There are several. Next one we will look for, go back again to Plugins, Add New. Plugins, Add New. In the search box, put Related Posts Widget. This is the one you want to get. Once you see it, click Install Now. And again, it will take you right back to this page where you're going to activate the plugin, and then you can move on to the next one. Now, go back to Plugins, Add New. In the search box, put Proper Custom Avatars. If you just use the word avatar, it may bring up something different, so search specifically for this one. As soon as you find it, click Install Now, go to Activate Plugin, and set it up. This is so that you're going to have a specific picture that shows up when you comment on your own posts on your blog or site or your articles. If you let people comment and you want to reply back, this brings up your picture every time. So now you're going to need to get a picture. Specifically 180 by 180 pixels is a pretty standard size. It works pretty well. So get your picture and resize it however, whatever software you use to resize images, and make it 180 by 180. Upload it through the Media, Add New, and then select Files button. Once you click on Select Files, you can go, it will take you to your own computer, and you can look for the picture that you want. Once you upload it, it's going to give you the permalink. It's going to tell you where it is located in your WordPress site. So you need this URL. So just scroll into this, copy it so that you can paste it. But copy this whole description right here. That tells you where your picture is. Now we're going to go down to Users, Your Profile, and then you're going to scroll down toward the bottom. There's a place that says Custom Avatar. I've kind of covered it up with the red border there, but Custom Avatar. Put that URL you just copied right here, and that's going to put it into your site for you so that whenever you post a comment, it's going to bring in your picture next to it. Click Update Profile, and that's all you need to do to be able to have your custom avatar there. Now go back. We're going to add another plugin. Go to Plugins, Add New. In the search box, we're going to look for Google XML Sitemap. That's the one you want. It's actually a plugin that will go in and build your sitemap for Google. It's very important to have this here to happy up the search engines. So click Install Now when you find it. Go and activate the plugin, and that's all you need to do for this one. It will actually work its magic all on its own. You'll never have to do anything else with this. Go back to Plugins, Add New one more time. We're going to look for Slick Social Share Buttons. This is the one you want to get. Again, you can always change to some other plugins once you have your site built. If you like something better, you can look around, but so that we're all on the same page and so that you can actually work through building the site with me, it's important that you use the same ones. So once you find the Slick Social Share Buttons, click the Install Now button. As before, just go to Activate Plugin, Click on that right there, and that brings it in. Now we're going to have to adjust some settings for this specific plugin. So if you go down to social buttons, that's going to bring you the page right here. Once you click on it, these are the things you need to adjust. In this place, you're going to leave it as a floating button. You're going to change it to bottom left. Position from center is 615 pixels. And then default skin, you want to tick that. You want to have that there. Now you're on this side, you're going to click load open. Everything else is going to be fine. And then click the Save Changes button. Once you've done that, we're going to stay on the same page because we're going to check all of these off. Now this is saying where you want the social buttons to show up. I pick all of the categories and pages because I want it showing up everywhere on my site. But if you decide there's a particular thing you do not want it to show up on, if you don't want it on your home page or something like that, all you have to do is untick one of these boxes right here. And once you've selected these, click Save Changes. And then we're going to go down below this page. On this page, if you scroll down, you will find this stuff. So you need to pick the ones that we choose are Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and pin it. You might want to use Reddit if you're active on Reddit. You might want to use Dig. You might want to use any of these. But for our purposes here, we're going to start with Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and pin it. So for Twitter, we'll use the vertical count, which is going to look just like this. For Facebook, we use box count. Change this bottom one to iframe. Some browsers won't show up if you choose another selection, so just choose iframe and it seems to work fine on all the browsers. On Google+, we're going to pick tall and count, which is going to make your image look just like this. And for pin it, vertical featured image, and that's going to give you an image just like this. These are the ones that you absolutely need on your page, wherever you decide you want to post it. These are the places, these are the ones that you absolutely need to have for social proof. Now go back to your plugins page and look at installed plugins. You should have a Kismet, Google XML Sitemap, proper custom avatars, related posts widget, slick social share buttons, tiny MCE advanced, WP category post list widget, and WP super cache. These are only the plugins that you should have at this point. Now it's important to know that there are hundreds and if not thousands of plugins you can choose from. Some that may or may not work on the theme version, the theme that you're doing, and the version of WordPress you're running. So it's important to make sure that you know what you're doing if you start adding or taking any plugins, because going back to a prior version is really tough. So if you want to add plugins, you can do that. Just read the documentation. It will tell you if it will work on certain versions of WordPress if it's been tested. Bear in mind, though, that the more plugins you have, the slower it can make your site load. So if you have a bunch of plugins running in the background, when people go to your site, it takes it a while for the site to load, and they might leave instead of sticking around just because it's a slow loading site. So now this is what your site looks like. And I know it still looks pretty empty, but as you can see, we have the header banner. This is going to be the right sidebar. This is where we're going to put widgets, some of which we just installed via plugins. This is where your content will show up, whether you do a post or articles. They're going to show up right here. And here are your floating social buttons. If you try to scroll on your site right now, you should see this move. Some browsers won't let it scroll because there's just not enough info here for it to be a scrollable page. But once you have information there, you will watch. This will actually float and always stay toward the bottom left for you. And it's awesome because people can just click on these links whenever they want to post to Facebook and to give you pluses on Google Plus and all that kind of stuff. So that social proof is really important. So that's really all we've got for Module 11. We've installed a number of plugins that are very important. So we will be back here in Module 12. This is Michael Lee Joshua from Easy Ask Marketing.